Hello.
Hello.
But yeah, from the bits and pieces I've got of that, is something about an infection. Something about stepping on something. It would not have been that deep if I stepped on something. I would have had to step
Well,
on
it's like
something that
it's
went.
kind of like he was talking in his phone, and then he'd look away from his phone and keep talking. Like
Yeah.
he'd get really quiet, and then he'd get really loud, and then he'd get really quiet, and then he'd get really loud, and then really quiet. And so it was really
Mhm.
hard to not really understand, but kind of hard to grasp everything he was saying, because it's like he was looking at shit while he was trying to, or doing other shit while he was trying to talk to you, and
And the weird thing is
that's
that
why.
it sounds like he called me off of his personal cell phone because that's not the hospital's phone number.
Yeah, and he gave you, that's his personal cell phone number that he gave you.
So,
Or his, I should say his hospital use personal cell phone, because
yeah.
like my doctor Leah gave me her phone number, and I'm like, I don't want your fucking personal number. I'm not gonna call you.
Because, like, he texted me saying that he sent a prescription, but I don't know what he sent. I
Well,
can't
if
understand a
he's thinking
thing
it's
he
an
said.
infection, if it's an infection, he may have sent a prescription for like a antibiotic, is what I'm thinking. If he's thinking it was an infection, if
But this is what I was able to grasp from it. My results for cultures didn't do anything, and then out of nowhere, it suddenly exploded, which also kind of makes me feel like maybe they got contaminated on accident.
maybe
Because if it wasn't doing anything for days, and then all of a sudden,
something
today of
happened.
all days, it happened.
Yeah,
Um,
it makes you want to wonder if they see. He may be thinking of getting them redone anyway, because of the fact that it just also went from being like kind of normal to the fuck. So it sounded like
yeah.
he was kind of baffled by what the hell happened too.
Well, they don't know what it is. Is another thing that I'm getting is they still don't know what it is. If they don't know what it is, how the fuck am I supposed to know what it is? The only injury I can think of is when I popped my foot because, again, if it were an injury that was that deep to cause an infection like that, I would have noticed the wound. I would have
Yeah,
noticed stepping on something.
yeah, it'd been like you'd have had to step on something like a nail or something like that. That
Or a needle from work, or
yeah,
not
because
even
that's what it
attack.
sounds like. It
Attack's
sounds
not
like
deep
you
enough.
got jabbed in the foot with a needle or something, and it's like that would be, considering you wear closed-toed shoes, you shouldn't. That wouldn't be a case.
The only other thing I can think of is it going into the bottom of my shoe. But that would also put the infection towards the bottom of my foot. See, this is where I'm, like, kind of lost by his theory, because he says it's just a theory from what I understood. And that he wants to run it again, but something about disability not covering it, or might not cover it. And I'm like, I don't know. I can't understand what you're saying. The
Well, that's
clearest
why I
thing in
say
that whole thing was, call me back if you have any questions.
and my phone number,
Yeah.
because it's like I said, it's like he was like talking to you and then looking away at something, so that basically it was
I don't even know who it was. I don't know if it was Dr. Anderson or the
somebody
other
named
doctor
Brian.
that's supposed to. So if it's Brian, then it's the other doctor that's supposed to be taking care of me with in co whatever with Dr.
Because that
Anderson.
part I got. This is Brian from the hospital.
Nah, at least you got that. I didn't get that.
I got it.
But
Okay, so now you know it's Brian from the hospital, so you can add that.
there we go. So that's my second doctor that's supposed to help take care of me while this is out. And then something about, even though it might not be necessary, running something.
It sounds like he might want to run the tests again to see, or the cultures again, to see if that's what happened. As if something was, if it got contaminated somehow.
I just still can't believe they took the thing out and they still don't know. But what I did catch from that is that they got clean margins and cleaned it out really well.
I mean, it means if it's something that's like an infection type thing, you shouldn't come back.
Yeah. Which honestly, for it spreading from that bump to my little toe, I can see it being an infection. Because
So
it
whether
started
it
with
had
that
an
bump.
infection attached to it.
Because it all started with that big initial bump. And then
And that's
it
what I'm saying,
progressively got worse.
Or that it basically, like, you know, it basically, the infection part of it, whatever it was, got an infection, went into it, and somehow it got infected.
And, like, there's so many different things that can cause an infection. I could have inhaled something. It could have just gotten infected just because my immune system was weak.
It could have been a small scratch that got the infection in your body, like on your foot or something like that. Like if you scratched your foot or something, or scraped your foot and got an infection in it, and just, and wherever it was that bump that was there got the infection attached to it, and
yeah, the injury pulled the infection towards it. I don't know. Like I said, I could barely understand him. So.
Well, like I said, I at least got his name. Does that count?
Because, yeah, I have no idea what he was trying to say.
Because this is Brian from the hospital.
And then he said something about finding my preferred pharmacy and sending something. And the only reason I know he actually sent something
on your list.
is he sent it. I did not have several on my list. The only two I had on my list at all would be Walmart and fucking Walgreens. Anyway.
Ew.
The only reason I know he sent it is because he texted me saying prescription RX sent to Walgreens. Okay. What prescription?
And that's why. So what I'm thinking, because he said that he thinks it's an infection, that's why he wanted to get you some antibiotics. Because if that's the case, then it would basically, to basically have you run a round of antibiotics as a just in case, to make sure that if it was an infection, that you don't get worse or make it worse.
Yeah, especially since I have, an open wound on my foot now. Before it was internal, now it is open. It just baffles me that they still don't know what it is. And I guess, if Workman's Comp doesn't want to cover it, I'll find a way to cover the rest of this. Not like I have much of a choice.
Goddamn fucking dog.
My comrade Temple, the monk.
I don't know if we'll be able to do
Fucking cinnamon.
the Undaunted today.
What?
I don't know if we'll be able to do Undaunted today. It's the Tempest Island and I think Dark Shade 2. Ouch.
Dark Shade.
Well, if we have to do Dark Shade 2, what we could do is...
Yeah, it's
group
Dark
up
Shade
again.
2. Oh god.
Ow. Fucking cinnamon just clawed that motherfucker out of my knee. For no fucking reason.
Ew. Lito's being super gentle. Yeah, being super gentle. Do you want to lick my popsicle?
Cinnamon was just sitting here laying by me, chilling out. All of a sudden, it's like she heard something and launched off my leg. When she did, she clawed the fuck out of me. So I threw a shoe and scared the shit out of her.
I feel bad. Marcus has to come home for his lunch. Because I don't have a way of being able to take Lilo out to go potty.
Yeah.
Because there's no way I'm going to be able to walk us both down the stairs when she pulls. Don't look at me like that. You know you pull. You try and pull me down the stairs all the time. Especially if there's key cats. Yeah. Don't look at me like that. You know. Don't lie. She's looking at me like, no, I don't. Don't lie. You do. But the thing is if it was getting infected, that would explain a lot of my hot to cold flashes while it was there.
Mm-hmm.
Or what could have happened is the infection was already there, and then I popped it.
Yeah, it could have been an underlying infection that you didn't know about.
Mhm.
They
And then
got from, like, you know, one of the kids or something like that when they were over there, just not realizing that they had, like, some weird infection, you know, because you don't have to be showing outward signs of an infection to have an infection.
yeah. And then when I popped my foot, the initial injury could have gotten infected because I already had an infection. Because I don't know if it would transfer, but I get sinus infections really easily. I don't know if something like that would transfer, but...
Hey, I found the gate to Westfield.
You found the... what? Oh, the... the end of the map. I don't think you can go to Westfield yet.
Map that goes to Westfield. What?
I don't think you can go there just yet, can you?
No, but it just says on the wall Westfield, door to Westfield. Or gate to
Oh
Westfield.
God.
What?
You can get the Black Sacrament skin carving
Ew.
on the store now. You can get a girly looking Sentret. The Dark Brotherhood horse is on here now? Okay, that's kind of badass. No, I haven't looked. I haven't looked at the store lately.
I thought I told you that the other day.
You probably could have, but I probably wasn't all there. I'm not gonna lie. Today, oh my God, I slept.
It would have been before. Would have been before surgery.
I probably still wasn't all there. I'm not gonna lie. Because that day I didn't sleep very good either. I don't think Westfield's been added just yet. No, not yet. Today I got such good sleep though. I didn't get 4 hours of fucking sleep today. I actually almost got a full 8 hours of sleep.
Have I ever told you how much I hate to drive to Alliance and back?
No?
Well, today I remembered why I hate to drive to Alliance and back.
I think you said that, yes. Because it's long as fuck and there's nothing there.
Exactly. Well, I also went back. I went by way of when we were coming back. I went over by Car Hinge.
Yeah.
Because Perry has never.
You leave it. But I will say, since we got that weird like chair pillow thing, I've been able to sleep a bit more comfortably. Because when I was doing those other pillows, I think I had to hold my hip a certain way so the pillows wouldn't slide. So I could only like sleep on my back. Whereas with the big chair pillow like that, I can just kind of little movements and
kind of like slightly lay on your side, but yet.
Oh
God.
But be more comfortable. Oh, I gotta go to a.
I didn't even look at the undaunted things yet today, but.
I gotta go to a dolmen. Well,
Right
like
down
I said,
beside that.
Undaunted is Dark Shades 2 and Tempest Islands. I don't know if I'll make it in time for this one. I mean, either way, I can't go back to work, so...
Well, it's not her foot healed all the way.
Yep. It's just a matter of who's gonna be paying for it now. And I guess if I have to, my insurance can cover some of it and I can cover the rest.
Nice hole.
But I don't see how it was caused by something, because what I got from it is he thinks I stepped on something.
But you don't walk barefoot that much. One.
Only in my house, and we don't have sharp objects on the floor. So, not sharp enough to go that deep in my foot anyway.
And it would have been from bottom to top, not just on one side.
Yeah. Not bottom to top, it would have been top to bottom. Because it wasn't, on the bottom of my foot, it was...
That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't have been
On
from
the
bottom
top.
to top, because it wouldn't have left the thing on the top of your foot from the bottom, so if you stepped on something.
Mm-hmm.
It more would have been you'd had to kick something with the top of your foot.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just say, my knees can't hurt right now.
Well, whatever it is, whatever it was, I can now move my toes better. My toes aren't as stiff anymore. So whatever it was hindering my movement. So,
Your ability to walk.
that too. And like, it would get to the point where it wouldn't hurt at all to do anything, and then there was days where it would just ache and hurt and... Yeah. And even when I was quote unquote technically barefoot, it was inside of my ortho boot. So I technically wasn't ever barefoot.
That's what I'm saying. For it to be on the top of your foot, you would have pretty much had to, you know, point your toe down and kick.
Yeah. Like I said, there's just some things about his theory that just don't make sense to me. And I get it's just a theory right now because they don't know. But it just doesn't make sense to me either. Because there's several things that would have had to happen for it to
Be on the top of your foot.
yeah, and for it to be an infection. Like, I'm not saying it's not an infection because it very well could have been, but I'm saying that there was an injury
Gotta be
before
something
the
more than just
infection.
Yeah. You either got to be an injury before the infection, or you got to have had the infection already in your system, and then got the injury.
Because I don't think that. Oh God, I'm about dead.
Wow.
What?
Who died of the woman?
Hmm?
I said you died at a dolmen?
I wasn't paying attention, but no, I almost did. I wasn't paying attention and I was caught in a magic spell.
Oh, in fact, there's a break thing.
Yeah. That, and I have Miri, so I blame it on her. She kind of sucks ass.
I am patient, but not that patient.
But,
How many?
So my theory is not completely wrong. Because apparently they can travel. If there's
Looks like you're
just
buying
any
the
kind of
next pub
infection technically.
Well, you know what? Correct me if I'm wrong, but before you got injured, didn't you have like bronchitis?
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Bronchitis is a type of infection.
What do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished.
I don't know if it was bronchitis per se, but it was definitely something going on with my lungs that they gave me a steroid to get rid of.
Stranger, may we speak?
No, we may not. Thanks though.
We may not what?
Speak.
Oh.
He said, stranger, may we speak? And I said, nope, we may not. But thanks.
Right.
Goodness gracious. I have noticed some tenderness on the back of my calf now. Like, almost like a bruise.
Staging catapults near the Dark Anchors is too risky. Or is it?
Yeah.
I heard. I already... All these Daedra appearing would be great for my studies. We didn't always have to be killing them.
Out here on planet Zero.
I don't know. I guess it's just something I'll have to call and ask about because
Yeah, that's why I said I would call and get clarity because
this
the
doctor
fact that-
also isn't sure how the injury happened anyway because he wasn't the initial doctor I talked to. And for some reason, they can't communicate at this hospital. I have to reiterate the injury every single time. But I go there. Where's Stormhold? Do you know?
from hold.
Stormhold.
either in Storm Falls or Storm, or actual, are you talking about, Stormhaven was an actual land. Hang on.
Stormhaven is, but I am looking for Stormhold.
Is it like a dungeon type thing?
It's Stormhold's Mages Guild. So I am looking for a city with a Mages Guild.
One with a Mages Guild? Does it need to be any Mages Guild?
No, it has to be the one for Stormhold. It's Miri's quest. That's her thing. Blah blah blah.
Well, you
At
know
least
what? Click on her quest. And then hit square to show on map, and then just mark it on the map.
Oh no. Shadowfen is what I think it's saying. Yep. Shadowfen.
Yeah, I know I've been there, I just can't remember where it's at right now.
But obviously, if I would have known that the hospital was calling me, I would have answered, but I did not know a 417 number was gonna call me.
Would you quit?
Because when a Missouri phone number calls me, I don't answer. Because I'm pretty sure most of them are spam. So I don't answer them. This was the one time it wasn't spam. But at the same time, I didn't know that.
It also sounds like he doesn't leave voicemails very often, because it sounds like he ruins protocol and doing voicemails.
I don't believe I do.
There should be clear and concise.
Any of your affair.
Mm-hmm.
But if you must know, I did cross paths with that unscrupulous dark elf, and I'm worth. She came
What
to
do I
me
do for
seeking
WTBA?
information.
Hi, my name's Anita. I'm
Given
calling
our
with the Department of
long-standing
Veterans Affairs.
association, I
We're about your
entrusted
health care
her with it
benefits.
on the
Please
assurance
call
that
the
she
number.
would do me a simple
Please
favor
call
in
us back
return.
at
Instead, she ran off and played me for a fool.
877-222-8287.
No one
We'd
makes
like
a
to go
fool
over
of
your
me.
benefits with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I really
Something like
need
that,
the antique
you know.
ink pot she promised to
Quick and concise.
procure. I'll tell
It
you
actually is
what
a little bit longer than that, but it takes like 5
only
minutes
after my ink
to
pot
earn
is
that
returned to me and not a
a
moment
minute to do the
sooner.
whole thing.
Well, like, he left me a 2-minute and 33-second freaking voicemail. I can't understand half of it.
Yeah,
My
mine
uncle
is like,
currently in the
hi, my
possession
name's
of a
Anita
bank
Rusk, I'm
deal.
calling blah
The
blah
result
blah.
of an ill-advised
In this case,
card
we'd be like
game.
Ashley Rusk.
They seem to
The
enjoy
reason for my call is
lauding
we're
their
calling to let
victory
you know
over
that
me,
you've been
so
that
they refuse to
we're
part
calling
with
about
it
your
at
enrollment
any
via
price.
your application.
I want it
We're
returned.
calling about your
I
application
don't
via
care
health
how.
benefits. Please call us back at 866-400-1238.
The first
We'd like
work
to go
of
over
the
your
current
the
Sabiark of shape and
details with
form
you.
when they were still a student.
We are
Irreplaceable.
available Monday through Friday, 7
I never
a.m. to
thought
7
an
p.m. Central Time.
Argonian would beat me
Thank
at
you.
cards, but
Click.
the banker has more of
Yeah.
a head for numbers than I
That's sad.
expected.
I've done that enough that I can actually pretty much do that just from memory. That's pretty much what that was. That was just memory.
Well,
That's
now
why I
that
said
I've got
something
some more
about
sleep, I'm not as shaky when I'm pouring heavy stuff. I think some of that was lack of sleep.
Yeah.
Because I woke several times throughout the day to just take my medicine, but then as soon as I took it, I was back to sleep.
I just
Probably
got
one of the
so
best
thoroughly
sleeps I've had
crushed
since
at the
surgery.
table that I needed to offer collateral.
Yeah.
Underroot must have known what a singular treasure it is.
Well, eventually your body
Now
kind
that
of
she
does the
has
whole
it in her
you
greedy
need to sleep
claws, she'll
and
never let
forces
it
you
go.
to sleep.
Willingly,
Mhm.
anyway.
Because I dozed off around 3:30 this morning to about 5:50, because that's when his sister had to get back out to her firefighter training camp, and somebody, not to name names, wouldn't stop whining all morning. And so every time I would doze off after that, I was scared she was going to jump on the bed, so I kept, like, jumping awake.
That squid actually wanted my mom to rob a bank. I'm glad she had enough sense not to go through with it. Unless the reason we haven't heard from her is because she's in jail. No, she wouldn't.
But you know what I
I
mean?
mean, adventuring can be
So that's when I
dirty
woke up, and
business.
then Marcus
My
wanted to go do
family is nothing but a
breakfast.
bunch of no-good
So he went and did
teen boys with
breakfast,
blue
and then
eyes.
he went and got me
There's
some
a big
Pedialyte
difference
to
between
try
digging
and
through
help
old
with
ruins
the
for treasure and outright stealing.
dryness that tramadol is causing.
With that help with the dehydration.
Mm-hmm. Because tramadol is rough, man.
Now, if that were the case, she'd have written my father to pay her bounty. And while he should let her sit and learn her lesson, he's too much of a softie. She probably ran off like Mert said. Now it's us who have to get our hands dirty. Let's hope so. But if we do wind up breaking the law, we could have a worse partner in crime. You're a good friend.
Then when my check goes through, I'll have to go buy some more ice.
I can't believe I have to steal from a bank for my own fetching mother. This is why no one takes our house seriously.
Because my bag of ice is almost done. But yeah. And then I'll have to call him tomorrow.
Yeah, I would. I would just tell him that. It's like send me your message. For some reason on my phone it came through kind of garbled. Can you just clarify what you're talking about or something like that? You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because if you just ask me, can you just give me a little bit of clarification? Because it kind of didn't sound. I'm not understanding what you were trying to explain to me.
Yeah.
You know, something like that. That way he'll know that it's not that you didn't. No, you didn't get the message or anything. It's just you weren't. It wasn't clear enough that because sometimes when doctors leave messages, they get into that technical jargon. They forget that lay people like you and me, kind of look at those technical jargon and go, huh?
People admiring the decorations. Oh, this is such a
Barge
nice
in, why
bank,
don't
isn't
you?
it? Oh, such
Not like I'm
refined
trying
They
to
have
taste.
docs like, or I should say, she's not even a doctor. She's a physician assistant, like Leah
This
Bluethorn.
is a
That I
private
told her
office.
my leg was
Well,
infected,
as private as an office could be that has no door
and
or
infection going on.
walls,
My whole leg was on
and
fire,
a desk.
and it's
I
like,
used
oh,
to work in a much
that's normal.
larger
No, it's not. My leg should not be like twice the size of, not twice the size of the other one,
Mm-hmm.
and on fire, with my skin peeling off.
Of course you are. Let me guess. Mirtulovon's still trying to get his antique inkwell. I swear, ever since Underroot won that cursed thing, it's been one bother after another. I suppose it makes a nice distraction from the tedium. Not much of a windfall, but I suppose it'll take me a moment or two to update my ledger. I'm sure you can see yourself. I'll just be over here counting the gold.
But, I don't know. Because I can also just say that some parts came across as static, because that's not technically a lie. Because it sounded like he was, like, rubbing something on it. Are you snoozing? Oh,
I think they've been trying to hold it with his like shoulder and read through their paperwork at the same time.
Probably.
No, and then it also like he was like talking towards the phone, and then like he would look away from the phone
Dare I ask, is the
at like a piece of paper or something maybe on his desk.
Rare it is for a creation this ugly to
And then it's just
survive
like
on
talk to you, so
Somerset. Let alone one made by the premier authority on sculpture. At least Irene had an appreciation for rarities. I sent her to meet another antiquity hunter I
Also
deal
to say
with
that
who made a discovery in
message was
Stone
slightly
Falls that
confusing.
Irene would be interested in. Too interested. Edwilda Stonestalker. She was probing my interest in Dwemer relics. I've no interest in it.
Well, it's
but I
not even
know
like
Irene
workman's
has an
comp's been paying for any of the
unhealthy interest.
medications anyway.
She was
That's all been
camping
coming out of my
Steamfight,
pocket.
last I heard.
I thought they were supposed to pay for it, but whatever.
All the times when they're supposed to. But
Well, I haven't been. And I suppose if workman's comp wants to deny, then it just gives me one more valid reason to not go back.
since it happened while you were at work there though. Base. Oh Jesus. Should have said something. I could have taken you to the store, dude.
Who Snapchatted me? I am just glad that it is out. Because in the long run, it's going to cause me less pain this way.
And like we said before, you know how you get rid of scars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tattoo. It's another excuse just to get a tattoo. Just admit it.
I have wanted
to.
I have been wanting to get a foot tattoo. I just don't know what.
Well, that's like it's like I told that stupid doctor. I was like, oh, it's gonna leave a small scar. Are you okay with that? I'm like, you know, you can get rid of the scars. She's like, how? I'm like, tattoos.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What time is it? 6? Scared the fuck out of me. Yeah, it's 6. It's time for Tramadol. Yeah. It kind of started to fall apart on my tongue because I didn't swallow it fast enough. Oh shit!
What?
I didn't mean to go to Rivenspire, but I went to Rivenspire.
Uh-huh.
I gotta readjust. My foot's starting to hurt a little bit more.
You are ready. We soon depart. Well?
Are you in Stormhaven?
Me?
Yeah.
No, why?
Because it said I needed to go to Stormhaven to get to you. Because you're here with my quest.
Don't like the bustle of cities, but I come from a
But
big
now my
family,
quest
so
is
I
also...
We still... Well?
Now I gotta go to Glenumbra. I almost went to Vivek City, but I stepped back just in time for it to cancel out. It's funny. Where the fuck is this place taking me?
It's not a good day to travel, but travel we must. Well? Of course.
the fuck is it taking me?
Mm.
I don't know either.
We still have room if you... Well? Of course.
I have no idea where I'm going. It's fine. I was supposed to go to Stone Falls. Okay.
Alright, so involved.
It gave up halfway through telling me where to go. So, she's kind of guessing. Oh, I don't want to go that way. But I will say, the pain has been a little more intense today. But not...
You probably overstressed it yesterday.
Probably. But it hasn't been too terrible. So... I wouldn't have had to stress it too much yesterday if fucking people would answer their phone. Because if I would have known that I couldn't buy a wedge pillow anywhere, I probably would have just ordered it on Amazon sooner.
Yeah.
But, yeah, people can't, you know, answer their phone.
I guess this is a fight now.
And then it also was to the point of I had to go to Walmart because I needed to go get that, bandage cover so I could take a bath, get some of that iodine scrubbed off.
Did you go get your bath taken yet?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I didn't take a very long one, but yeah, I took one.
Did Edwilda write down anything important? Mom was
It's
definitely here.
very complicated on how to get in and out. I have to, like...
Did Edwilda write down anything that would clue us in on
Marcus
where
has to, like,
Mom-
hold my leg while I, like, brace myself on both sides and, like, try not to fall. It's very complicated. Which is another reason why I said...
Should have been jumping on that slippery floor and busted her butt.
She's been
Pretty much.
chasing after my grandfather's Dweller puzzle box for
But
decades.
it's...
Ever since the old nerd joined our ancestors at the tomb.
Which is why I'm not trying to do any of that when he's not here. Because I will fall on my face. Getting in the bath is a whole lot easier than getting out, let me tell you that.
First grade. So the shifty Nord met my mother out here and ran afoul of bandits? That explains what happened to Edwilda, but Mom's not here, thank heck. If she'd escaped, we'd have heard from her, right? They must have taken her captive. I've never been to the NSC Archer. Must not be too far from Edwilda's camp. 3. Hope Mom's alright.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Come here. Can I? Come here. Be gentle, Goose. Oh, so sweet. Does Mommy need to fix your bed? Oh, okay. Scoots. Hey, Scoots. Hey, move, move. I'll fix it. There's your stitch. There you go. There you go, Goo. Oh, God.
I found one of those herbal lawn decoration things.
Mm-hmm.
Of Stitch.
Nice. See, there you go. Go lay down.
You remember at the end of the movie where he dresses up like a pirate?
Mm-hmm.
Or Halloween? That's what it is. It's a Halloween Stitch. Or a pirate
Beautiful.
Stitch. Right?
I love the smell of this one.
What?
Oh, my ghoul friend hand sanitizer.
Oh.
Also, I thought I canceled my Spoiled Child collagen subscription because I was out of work and I didn't have the extra cash. Well, apparently they sent it to me anyway and charged me for it.
Wow.
So, I was like, beautiful. I guess collagen can help too, in a way. Because it helps with the skin.
Keep knocking them around.
Well, Vi is also doing minoxidil, or basically Rogaine for women.
Do I know?
Vi is also trying Rogaine for women to see if it helps grow back the hair in the front of her head. Because her forehead is like getting higher.
Just fell through a shit ton of rocks. Yeah.
And she's taking the Spoiled Child.
Is that helping any?
Yeah. She's trying to get hair growth back between the two. But she's also using a better shampoo too.
She using Biolash? Biolash?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. I think you would have an issue with whatever.
Biolage?
Yeah, because they do use flowers.
I'm allergic to a lot of shit, not just flowers. I'm allergic to dust, wool.
Oh, I know.
I know, I have to be really picky about I mean, like, I have to smell a shampoo before I can actually use it. If it's too strong, I can't use it.
Well, see, that's the nice thing about these ones. They're not super strong smelling.
No, I guess I wouldn't.
The one I really like is the Scalp Sync because it's minty and it makes my head feel so fresh.
Well, if I'm gonna use like a minty shampoo, I would rather just use like that Castile peppermint soap that basically strips all the oil out of your hair, and then you just use like a mild conditioner to put just to run the oil back into your hair.
See, the Scalp Sync is made for oily scalps, so that way you can cleanse your scalp. And I do it in between washing with my regular shampoo every once in a while, so that way I don't get buildup on my scalp. I do think another thing that I'm going to look into when I get paid, other than a longer leash so we could attach another leash to her leash for the time being, so I can let her out the back door, is another shower head that has a removable hose, so that way I can wash my hair and not have too many issues. Because bless Marcus in all his kindness, but he washes his hair like a guy.
Yeah.
Not saying that it's necessarily a bad thing, it's just not how I wash my hair.
Oh, I know.
Miri? Miri, am I glad to see you scream. Get me out of these shackles. Mom, do you have any fetching idea how worried
As well as at least he tries, though.
Do what?
I said at least he tries. Some guys would be like, no, you can do it your damn self. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He does
So
try.
At least he tries.
He just, and like, he likes super rough, like, massage into your head. My scalp is very sensitive. It does not cope well with how rough he thinks that it needs to be. That, and I'm normally the one that washes his hair, so.
I hadn't planned on being chained up like a common criminal upon our first meeting.
But like I said, at least she's trying.
Yep.
I was negotiating a lead from a contact I met out by Steamfront. and
He's
talks
been doing
got
a lot
little
for me.
heated.
I
She
haven't
was
had to
trying
ask for
take me
much. He
for a
just kind of
ride,
does
I
it.
could tell. And we must have got the attention of these feckless swits. They tried to rob us. She tried to make a run for it, and they cut her down without a second thought.
Oopsie.
Figured I'd take my chances with another approach. Offered to be their cook if they spared my life. Fortunately, they aren't picky. I was beginning to run out of recipes.
I also forgot to pay my student loan until yesterday.
No, I suppose not. Won't be long before one of these
Brain
fools gets
broke.
bored or hungry and comes to swipe something from the pantry. You've done a fine job looking after Mary, so I'll follow your lead. But don't think we're done talking.
Oh, it gave me a pocket styling brush gift, too. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, Vi keeps getting worded out that every time she orders this spoiled child that they give her a free gift, and I told her, I told you they did.
Yeah,
Can we please just get out of here now?
they give you random gifts.
But they were late, like, shipping her order last time,
Yeah.
and I told her, reach out to them, and she's like, okay. And so they gave her a coupon off her next order, but it already went through. So we're gonna put on the order for this one, the next one coming up for October.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad she's liking it. Did she get the pineapple or the mango?
She went with the pineapple.
That's the one I did too. I'm not a big fan of mango. So,
Try breaking free.
Yeah, well, she was just doing it to, like, well, I like pineapple, so.
does she take it straight or does she mix it with anything?
I think she just does it straight.
Me too. And the thing is you can also see results faster if you do the double shot, because the little glass cup comes with measurements for either a single shot or a double shot, and you can see results faster if you do the double, but it
Well, that's
uses,
what she started with. She started with the double
yeah,
for, like,
and
for that time, and now she's going back, now she's doing, like, the single. Because she wanted to jump start it quicker, is why she started with the double.
yeah, that's what I did too, because I wanted to see if it would, actually work before I started suggesting it to people. And it does work. I still have little fucking random ass baby hairs on the side of my head that are growing.
Yeah, she's getting baby hairs too.
I really don't like
Like,
your
I should say something like earlier, like, I'm like, you're getting little baby hairs. I mean, like, they're not really long yet, but they're little baby hairs for she didn't have hair before. Like,
Yeah.
It's a little kid in here, and I'm like, yeah, but you can see the baby hairs growing back.
I'm getting good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
Another thing she can try is scalp stimulation. You basically just take like a hot oil and sit upside down and massage your head.
Well, she was doing like an oil treatment, and it wasn't working. It wasn't doing shit.
Was it warmed up? Like I said,
I don't
there's
know what there was one that didn't need to be warmed up. But it was.
well, what I'm saying is when you warm it up, it has a better chance of working, because
It was an oil that she didn't think was gonna work to begin with, because it's like it was an oil recommended to her by Dwayne and Desiree.
I don't know who Desiree is, but
His
Dwayne is questionable.
current girlfriend.
Dwayne is questionable. Let's be honest. Dwayne is questionable.
Are you sure this water's sanitary?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's questionable to me.
But I basically told Marcus, since He has to use his lunch break to come let Lilo out, that if he texts me, I'll go throw some food in for him so he can take it back with him so he doesn't go without food.
So at least he has something to eat.
Yeah. He goes, no, you can't walk around that easy. I was like, it's fine. I'm not gonna let you starve.
It's like, I can throw it in, if I throw it in the air fryer, it'll pretty much do all the work. All I gotta do is just get in.
Pretty much.
Nicely done. I can see you like that, Mary.
Even just throwing it in the microwave or anything. All I gotta do is put it in there. Because then it'll stay warm. Beep. He's just gotta tell me when he's on his way so I can calculate how long it's gonna take for him to get here. Throw it in there. While it's cooking, he can let her out, and then he brings her back in. I can trade off and send him back to work. I'm just glad I finally got sleep, let's be honest. The not sleeping was breaking my brain.
You're free and clear just because we escaped the bandits. What were you thinking?
Oh, come now, Mary. I've been doing this since before you were in diapers.
And you're not getting any younger. We almost lost Liam, and you nearly lost this. Would you trade it for that stupid puzzle box?
Liam's scarf. Mary, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I worried you all. It's just... I'll let it go.
If we didn't have to have an assignment assigned to us by
Go home.
an undaunted member, basically doing a pledge, you get the. I think that's the only way you get the tickets is you have to have a pledge, isn't it?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Crown Store. Not Crown Store. Announcements. I don't want to take... Fuck you. Okay, hold on. Let me go into here. Oh man. Says, during the Undaunted celebration, enjoy bonus rewards for completing dungeons of any difficulty. During the event, you can earn Undaunted reward boxes by looting the final boss of any dungeon. The first time you do this in a day, and you instead earn a glorious coffer with greater rewards as well as event tickets. You can speak to Balgrul at the Undaunted Enclave to receive simple quests intended for individuals each day for a smaller reward. So I don't know. It doesn't really explain.
Well, now I feel the fool. I made you all worry, dragged you into this mess. Sorry to be such a pain in the arse, as my daughter would put it. Maybe it's time I hung up my adventurer's rug and settled in with my worry-wart-able husband. I just hate leaving things unfinished. It was my father's prized possession. He spent decades trying to unravel its mysteries, until it was stolen from him. Then he spent the rest of his life trying to get it back, and most of mine after he died. I thought it might finally make him happy.
Either way, though, whatever he sent for prescription wise, I can't pick up till tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to drive, and Marcus is at work. And he called while I was passed the hell out. I don't even think I would have woken up for that.
I know it probably seems like I'm being harsh, but Mum's been at this more times than I can count. She promises to give up on it, but then she catches some whiff of a lead about that damn box and she's off like a race squaw.
The only reason I wake up from my alarms is because they have sound to them. My ringtone is vibrate right now, so no sound.
This time, death was the only thing that stopped my grandfather from chasing Death's sacred trinket. I don't want it to be the same for her. You can only keep rolling the dice in this life for so long. I hope so. Probably not. But I've weighed her down with enough guilt to hold her for a little while at least. Either way, sorry for dragging you into my family drama. Are you kidding? If I don't get you out of here, she'll make you meet the entire extended family. Davin's watch is just down the road. She can make her way home from there. Thank you for putting up with all this. I'll make it up to you.
I have a neatly pressed envelope.
Mother Morrowind has her eye on you.
Mary, what the fuck did you give me? She gave me 2 treasure maps. And I already have one of them. Beautiful. Then I figure if I can sit down and talk to this doctor tomorrow, we can kind of go over what happened and see if it makes sense to him. You know?
Yeah.
Because like you said, I probably could have already had an infection in my system, and once that injury happened, it all just kind of ran to that one spot since the body was trying to repair it, and it kind of gave up for the rest of me. So.
Or just it needed something to help boost it to, and you just didn't have the boost, and so it turned into a raging infection.
Mm-hmm.
I have Aegis of Ash.
Why can't I travel to you? What the fuck?
I'm in the store.
Rude. Where are you?
I'm actually in the Outlaw Refuge in Gold Coast. I'm in Unville. Because at first I went to go back to see if my boot, what do you call that thing? Used probe was there. But I like to grab, so.
Does Miri like Thieves Guild or the Outlaw Refuge? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
We gonna find out. She doesn't mind it. So I have to launder 8 items? 10 items. Still gotta go. Alright, I got 10. I didn't realize just how much shit I had. God damn.
Yes.
Ow. I have something for you, maybe.
Ow.
I will say, though, going forward, even if I work at Walmart, I think I am going to continue to wear the compression socks because those floors fucking suck on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I can sell it, but I can't give it to you?
What?
Okay. This stupid note. Hold on. I'm gonna give you this, and then I'm gonna double check what map it is, and then give you that map, so I can fucking get this envelope out of my fucking shit. Oh. Do I even have that on my body? That doesn't make sense. Do you have a map for Southern Elsewhere too?
Let me go check the bank really fast. I have Northern Elsewhere. I also have the Elsewhere 1.
You have what?
Southern Elsewhere 1 and a Northern Elsewhere, but I don't have
Okay.
a Southern Elsewhere 2.
Did I pull Erie out? Yes, I did. Let me see if I have it in here. Because it says I have it, but it's not on my person. Which means I have it somewhere else. The fuck? Oh, here it is. Okay. Erie, I need you to go away. Where the fuck? There you are. Why are you sitting?
Alright,
Because I just
next
got
time
back
you're
from the bank
helping
and
me
it was a
with
long
something.
Freaking ding dong. It's complicated. Ta-da!
Don't like my answer?
Now we both have Southern Elsewhere too. Which also has dragons, by the way.
There has got to be a better source for your alchemy practice.
I figure it probably did, but...
No.
Ugh. Oh, my nose itches.
My CNA self, like when I was in the hospital, was explaining to Christina why the nurse put a plastic bag over my foot when she was putting on the TED hose.
It's pretty sad when you gotta explain shit to people because they're idiots.
Yeah.
I mean, we would never say that Christine was an idiot. Just because she jumped in a lake and said she found a wet spot.
Oh yeah. I don't know if it's the pain meds or if I finally got something figured out with my shoulder, but I can do more stuff with my one shoulder now.
Really?
I haven't really been able to sleep on it either, so that might be one of the big things.
We can either do 15 skeletons, 10 fences, or 1 thieves' grove.
There's skeletons?
And logs. Yeah, you can do that. You can do 15 skeletons. That's what it says in the activity finder for endeavors. It's 15 skeletons, 10 fences, 1 thieves' grove, 12 logs, or a battleground match. That's all.
I have cut 1 log.
I've got 7 to 12.
And I have laundered 10 items. Ouch.
I haven't laundered anything. Well, I've laundered like 2, but...
Ouch, 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 ouch.
Oh no, I didn't launder them. I sold them because they were shit that I didn't want.
See, I just laundered all of it, and then I sold to the other merchants that I didn't want them.
Cut my life into pizzas. Oh my god, Walmart has some Nightmare Before Christmas, like, it's supposed to be like kids' jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
Is it sad that I
What do you
still
say
want
we
it,
try
though?
some of the local fare?
No, I don't think so. I normally buy some of that stuff just because, especially the Stitch ones.
Well, they have Stitch too, but I'll have the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, though. Why the fuck did I do that? Do that every fucking time I walk in here?
Do what now?
Oh, I turned my bedroom light on again because I came back to go pee before we start doing other shit. Look on my foot.
I will say, my hands are extremely puffy though. That one I can say, without a doubt. My lymph nodes aren't as tender today.
Hang on, you're breaking up.
Oh, that's nice. Want a piece of pumpkin? Good job. Yum yum, huh? Say yum. That's yum. Oh, sweet girl. It's fucking hot in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 79 in my house.
I think it's hotter in the
So
office
it's cold in
because
here.
it has the most sun during the day.
That's my bedroom. I'm gonna get a drink too before we get too wild and crazy.
You're fine. My foot is just aching. Like it doesn't hurt necessarily, but it aches. My face is still pretty puffy too.
Yeah.
But I've lost
Still not
weight.
all that.
I wonder why.
Because you haven't been eating as much?